Wow, how did you learn to beat the crap out of it so hard? You know, I kind of said it when I was joking, but she actually went and said it. You know what time it is! It's Doki time! I don't know, that was the only pose I could think of. Basically, if I was a Power Ranger, they would call me Doki Ranger, and I would be the most weebest looking one there. I'd probably have a skirt. Anyway, you know what it is. We're back with the Doki Doki brand new day demo, okay? Which I still don't really understand how it's a demo. It seems like a pretty full game to me, but I don't know. Maybe it is incomplete. Maybe we will catch up and not see the incompleteness of it. I know that it's continuously being worked on, so maybe that's what it means by the demo. Anyway, if you guys missed last episode where we kind of did some crazy things with Monika, she wanted to have a sleepover. There was Netflix and Chad. Don't know what I'm talking about? You might want to go check it out. I'll link it right here. Let's continue. So now, within this new day mod, we're going with Yuri, and then I believe we're gonna go to Natsuki after that. So there's no telling. We have been talking about Yuri's scars and stuff, and the cuts on her wrist. So I hopefully we do get into that. So let's see. All right, so she's just getting her like stuff ready for because you know we're just like helping with the festival. You guys should know that. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. That's kind of weird. I think it'd be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's the wooding thing though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with I cannot say that word every time she freaking says it. I can't. I'm just gonna stop. Yeah, it's great and it helps you relax, but I've never used one before. Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you use, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to sprout through a small hole on the top. Okay, so I think we did this before. Yuri is probably the most hippie-ish of one of them all. She's into that feng shui. I don't even know what I just said, honestly. She's into that kind of stuff. Alright, so she pulled out ribbon. Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. We'll be using it to cut your throat. I mean, whoops. That just kind of slips out. It kind of just rolls off the tongue, you know? So we're like helping her write and our only good cursive is swearing? Like, who specifically writes swear words in cursive? Like, and who practices that? That's what I want to know. If you're gonna put a, you know, bad word, you might as well make it look good. Oh, now she's pulling out her knives, her precious knives that we know that she likes. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. You're sacrificing some animals with that thing, alright? Turns out Yuri is like a hunter. She goes out into the wilderness at night, hunts mountain lions. Oh, and that would explain the cuts on her wrists. See, guys, it's not as dark as you thought. She was just hunting mountain lions and they scratched her. All right, that's a more family-friendly version, okay? Unless you're really against hunting, which I don't blame you. It's really all about perspective here, okay? You gotta pick one or the other. So now that we've seen the cuts on her arms, she told us that she's into knives, and then we responded by saying, I've definitely gotta help her. You're laughing at me? No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just how funny, you know, it's just funny how nervous you get about sharing things. Well, it's an interesting thing to be into, I guess, but I think it kind of suits you. Suits me. Well, I wonder why. It's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. Hey, I like cool sharp stuff. Hey, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold my knife? Heck yes, I'd love to hold it. Can I give you a nice little jab? I know how you like those kinds of things. Yuri carefully hands me the knife and with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around my back. So this is where we cut ourselves, right? Sorry, spoiler alert, but you should have been this far already. Oh man, I'd actually like to keep this knife. Curious of its shape, I felt the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Scrub pie! Why did you stab yourself, stupid? I don't know. I still don't know why. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh god. So is that what she uses to kill the mountain lions? Oh yeah, we said first-hand experience? Oh no, that's not why I know it's sharp. Blood starts splurting out of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. I don't think she was staring at it because she was squeamish. I think she's into like blood and stuff. I mean, is she a vampire? A vampire that hunts cougars and mountain lions in the wilderness at nighttime? Man, the story's just getting crazier and crazier as time goes on, doesn't it? And now she's, of course, sucking the blood out of us. She is a vampire. I can feel her tongue curl around my finger. That's normal. What? I feel so confused yet so happy right now. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head and her face is burning up. Yuri? That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm so sorry. Hey, I don't mind. It's my thing, okay? Yeah, we're gonna stick our finger. We're gonna stick her finger in my mouth, right? Now we're even. Once we start biting each other, I think things are gonna get a little heated from there. Hey, I knew it'd be a bad idea, but I just did it anyway, right? Like most things in my life. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. Her saliva must have healing powers. She's a vampire, I'm telling you. I see. That's relieving. Or a dog. Dogs, okay, I should stop. Dogs, you know, dogs lick wounds. All right, can I just talk? Can I? Would you shut up, Yuri? Let me talk. Give me some room. Give me some room up in here! The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. That knife is awesome. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the kanji. I wish we would have known, like in the real story, I wish we would have known more about her knives and all that. I hope in the next game we kind of learn more about Yuri because she's an interesting character. The most interesting one, I think. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Aw, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. Wait, what do you have in mind? I like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. One of the items Yuri had me buy was the kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to each put the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. Alrighty then. I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Oh, nothing. So we just went back to get some water and we came back. Your face is a little red. Is it hot in here or anything? She cut herself, I just know it. Yuri, is there anything you're hiding from me? We're finally getting into it. Alright. No, not at all. There's nothing wrong with me. Alright, this is where we dramatically get her shirt. It was like, pull it back. Then what is this? Let's mix the paints. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and puts it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we could do something simple that would look very nice. Starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, okay, alright, enough! I don't care about this! This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like art class. So art class in school is really fun. I had it in high school, and I loved it. And even when I was in like kindergarten, I remember I always wanted to paint. If you finished your work, you'd get to paint. Of course, I never finished my work because I was stupid, but hey. By the way, I've said this before, but all I would ever paint is tornadoes. Because it's so easy, just swirls. I was a special kid, I think. I'm sorry if it feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know. Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like that I can spend time with another person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk too much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy as well. I think I feel the same way. If Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel the same way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I am that person as well. Like, I don't have to go do extravagant things like go out and party and do all these things. Like, I just like playing games and watching anime, literally, like exactly the same thing. And don't worry, you're welcome here. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner and grabs an unused paintbrush, and I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Yeah! Sorry, I must have bumped into her arm that she cuts. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you alright? Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to go get it for me. It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Oh yeah, so this is where we kind of like rub it off or whatever. So I wondered, like, she was cutting herself because of the fact that we cut ourselves. She's like, oh, he cut himself with this knife because we know that she's crazy. She found our pin. You remember what she did to our pin? There's no telling what she could be doing with the knife. She's into that freaky stuff, okay? Oh, okay, so we went to go get a towel, but we peeked inside before coming in. I see you're, okay, oh my god. Oh my god! I see Yuri holding it, staring intently at one of my pins on my desk. So we're addressing the pin, okay. She must have gotten it out from one of the drawers. She looks around quickly and pockets it. Oh my god. Look at that face though. I don't know why it always gives me chills. It's so freaky. So that's when she stole our pin! I think nothing of it. She must really like pins, I guess. I entered the bedroom and kneel back down in front of her. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Like, she reminds me of Yandere-chan so much, because Yandere-chan would totally, you know how she like steals senpai stuff like this, like the stick of gum, an apple, his pantalones, okay, like, what else, like, is it not the same exact thing with the pin? Like, you know Yandere-chan had the same look on her eyes. Is something wrong? It's hot, I just didn't expect it. Sorry, I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait! Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books, almost like she's lost in a daze, enveloped in her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yeah, let's see Monika stop this! Okay, so she's getting a little closer. I forgot what happens here. Yuri slowly pulls away. Oh, sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. Yeah, just, give me my pin back, please. Can I have it back? It's my my mother and father, when they died, they had the one thing that they had on them was a pin. And it's a possession. Could you please not soil it? Please? So she seems clumsier and she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue to follow Yuri's example. Please address the cuts on her arm, please. This should do it. I finished filling the night sky with the white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's pretty, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy. Please, start talking about it. All right, so we're pretty much done. It looks like just like the real game. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? Oh no, it's not that. I'm just glad we managed to get everything done. I see, I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. Darn, so you don't have any time left? I was hoping we could have a little bit of extra time to, you know, just for cooking. Well, Yuri thinks to herself, I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there'd be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Like, who does she have to cook for? Does she have siblings? Like, that's a lot of things we don't know about these, you know, about the girls either. We don't know if they have siblings or how their parents are. Yeah, we just don't know. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, she's like, well, I have some pin stuff to take care of. I'm gonna be leaving. Gathering her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounds like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it's gonna happen. Okay, so before Natsuki would walk up, I think when this happened. So I don't know if she's gonna do that again. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I was glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring for Monday. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you Monday. Wait, my heart needs to say this right now. Oh, okay. Here we go. This is what I've been waiting for, boy. I need to tell you something important about today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we will do this again. Whenever you- oh, now come on. That's not what I wanted you to say. Oh, what? You know what I'm trying to say, so will you go out with me? That is not what I thought he was gonna say. You're very thoughtful, Scrub Pie. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hands. I kind of like that about you. Well, your intensity is what I love about you. I approach closer to Yuri, but I don't even get a chance as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Monika? Oh, wait, what? Oh, come on! Monika even has to interrupt us here. We're not even at school. Hi, Scrub Pie, Monika. Okay, so it's Monika instead of Sayuri now. I just stopped by to see how you two lovebirds were doing. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. I gotta go do stuff with your pin. What? Really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. Well, we'll get together at the festival Monday, so that's fine, right? Of course. Monika beams with joy. Yeah, so I'll see you on Monday. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Monika waves goodbye after her. Wow, that's gotta be really tense. Dang it, Monika! Don't be so sad, Scrub Pie. There's a time and place for everything. Just because we did it Netflix and Chad doesn't mean that you had to ruin my moment with Yuri. Come on. I'm just letting you know it's not the right time yet. Trust me. Okay, if you say so. How does she know anyway? Whoa, it's already Sunday. Yesterday was intense. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't really help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging messages double check. But it turned into a long conversation. She almost has a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. Yeah, we know that she's like totally cute. And it's so true that when you text people, they're so much different. Like they're not afraid to say things that they would normally say in person, you know? I think that's kind of like our generation. We're kind of afraid to show our emotions, our actual, what we're thinking, our emotions. And we can do it easily over text because that's our, that's what we do. We got the phones, okay? I love it. She also really likes complaining about things, like I kind of saw that one coming. Yeah, she's the tsundere, right? I spend only a few minutes back at home anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside of the front door. Without delay, I open the front door and let her in. Sup? Hey. I was this close to saying, hey, pretty mama. I have a feeling that the developer of this mod likes Natsuki as well, because I do as well. Not for like the dirty things, guys. I like her. I like the fact that she likes manga and stuff, and I just feel like as a girl, considering that we'd be the same age or whatever, I feel like we could just get along a lot, I'm not hugely into the tsundere type, but it's kind of cute. Like if you ever watch the anime Toradora, you can totally get it, I think. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such a cute clothes is amazing! I dumbfoundedly speak my mind. You look beautiful. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're just not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You brought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Earlier this morning, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good! Glad I can count on you to do your part. Well, of course I'm not failing you anymore. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than saying something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. Well, you're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag away from me? Where's your hospitality, scrub pie? You're right. How careless of me. Let me take your bag. I grabbed the... That wasn't forced at all. I grabbed the bag Natsuki holds to me. Yeek! This is ridiculously heavy. What's in here, manga collections? Do you even lift, bro? I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I'm really impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you. That's wrong of me. Sorry. It's because I'm so small, isn't it, you jerk? Natsuki hits her fist into my chest. Ouch! Either I'm weak as AF, or she's pretty strong. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also be better than other people. That's great. Girl power. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey. Now you're treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, no? Just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you can treat me like, Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki, forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. How would you know that? Just trust me on this one, okay? I wink at Natsuki and smile. Gross. Hey, was that to me? Who else? Man, I get no respect. And they give no respect to the scrub pie around here. Let's just get started already. You get all sour when girls call you gross. I finally found your weakness, scrub pie. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Mercy, mercy. Well, if Natsuki tries to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, so finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixture isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Scrub pie, where did you put the food coloring? The batter is going to be in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course! I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Oh, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? Oh, I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki's trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. That does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times worth it in the end, so just looking at it makes everyone's eyes light up. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayuri and Monika's delighted expressions. It's all about the cupcakes, okay? That's where it all started. Then it went downhill. Maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. This feels more adventurous than my normal cooking. Just make sure you completely finish the mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl of the icing. The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah, it just takes a little longer. Yeah, I've made some like pies, or I've helped my wife make some pies and stuff, and like get like mix some stuff, and that crap gives you a workout, okay? I don't know, call me weak or what, but without a mixer, it's pretty tough. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. First-hand experience? Oh, that's not funny. That's not funny, given what we know. How dare you fathom? I'm just kidding. I know it's just a joke. Although I don't think it was meant that way. Maybe I'm the bad one. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? Wow, how did you learn to beat the crap out of it so hard? You know, I kind of said it when I was joking, but she actually went and said it. Well, guys, I think that's a fantastic place to end it. Sorry to leave it on a cliffhanger, but again, I don't like to make these episodes too long. I can only imagine it. I keep saying that it's gonna end soon, and I think it will, but then it doesn't. So the reason why more episodes are coming out is because all of this is pretty much new. Well, I mean, we were able to skip some things, but a lot of it is new. And so I'm going to be looking forward to this. Hope you guys look forward to it as well. Today's scrub of the day is going to go to Emu Doggett. When you said I played with my friends, referring to my Fortnite video that I just made about my brother Dantedium, I out of reflex said, you have friends? Yes, I have friends, okay? Just because I sit here all day and play the Doki Doki doesn't mean that I'm not allowed to have friends, and just how dare you, by the way, okay? I have lots of friends like Scrubchan and Clarence, okay? So yeah, be jealous, please. Anyway, guys, with that being said, thank you so much for the support on this series. As always, guys, I always appreciate it. When this does come to an end, I actually have some other cool series. Not Doki Doki, by the way. Not saying that we're going to give up on Doki Doki completely, but I do have some other visual novel stuff that is supposed to be a lot worse than Doki Doki, surprisingly. And when I say worse, I mean more brutal and gruesome and has possibly a better story, which, you know, I'm really excited to look into those kinds of things, and I hope you guys will stay on board as well. I just gotta tell you that it means a lot to me that you guys watch my videos, and I love you. And yeah, hopefully I see you guys next time, alright? Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll see you scrubber dubbers in the next one. Bijuu Meister signing out.